Hello, I'm Emily with AQS, and today we're making the Royal Star quilt. This is a great quilt to make as a gift because it goes together quickly and it works out beautifully in prints or solids. You can find a link to the pattern in the description. Let's take a look at the quilt. It's an 80 by 80 quilt. This one was made by Lynda Smith. It's quilted by Judi Madsen, and the kit is available at Shop AQS. The pattern itself is really simple, made up entirely of half square triangles and squares, but the challenge comes in the size of the half square triangles. So I'm going to be sharing with you a few tips and tricks for tackling the challenge. Our first challenge comes in marking the 21-inch square required for the largest half square triangle. So I'm using a couple rulers. I've lined my bottom ruler up along its 45-degree angle line at the bottom of the square, and I've taken my longest ruler in my stash and I've laid it out at the tippity corners, and it doesn't quite reach my bottom corner, so I'm going to be using that angle to keep it all straight as I work my way across. So I'm going to mark the center line first. And as I get down here to where it's going to be moving, I'm going to hold this secure and just move my ruler down. Okay. Having marked my center line, I'm now ready to do my sewing line. I'm going to mark a scant 1/4 inch. So whenever I take my ruler, don't need the second one now, thankfully, I'm going to line it up and see. Right here, I've got it right on that 1/4 inch line, but that would give me a fat 1/4 inch. And in order to get a scant 1/4 inch, I'm going to move it just to the inside of my 1/4 inch line and mark. Once you have the block all marked, you're ready to create a layer. So I've got my darker fabric. I'm going to get it laid out flat on a surface that I can pin. So nice flat hard surface. And then I'm taking my marked half of the half square triangle, laying it over it. Just gonna fuss with it a second, getting everything lined up perfectly. Once I'm happy with that, I'm gonna go ahead and pin this. I don't usually do lots of pinning while I piece, but in a piece this big, you really want that extra bit of stability. However, I am going to pin far enough away from that marked line that whenever I go to sew, I don't need to take these out. I want them to stay there and hold that fabric for me the whole time I sew. So I'm going to start at both ends. And I'll pin it all the way up and down that line. But the other weird pins I'm going to take are at the far corners, maybe like here and here. And those are just to hold the weight of the block. Just because it's so big and I don't want that fabric shifting while I sew. My last tip before we get to sewing is to change out from either a sewing foot or a 1/4 inch foot like this one and put on a walking foot. The walking foot is really great to use on such large pieces because it creates an even feed that's going to keep our half square triangle from shifting while we sew. So I'm all pinned, I've got my foot installed, I'm ready to sew this half square triangle. So I've made my half square triangle and it's time to size it. If yours comes out really close to or right on the money, you can skip this step. But I'm gonna go ahead and size mine. It's gonna take me 3 rulers to get across this big old block. So I'm gonna show you how to do that. So I'm actually gonna start with this middle ruler. I've got my 12.5 inch ruler there, and it's got this great center 45-degree angle line. And I'm just gonna move it right over my block. Then I'm going to take my longest edged ruler, which is my 6 inch by 24. I'm going to butt it right up against it and then bring it down a little. With my third and final ruler, I have here 18.5 inches, and I need to get to 20.5 inches. So from this side, I'm just gonna add about another 2 inches. I'm gonna get everything lined up exactly like I want it. Just fuss for a second. Make sure I've got a little bit extra all around. And then I'm gonna cut it. Very nice. On a piece this big, it's best to trim one side at a time. So let's do the rest now. I'm gonna take and give that guy a spin. Again, I'm gonna take that 45-degree across the angle. My 6-inch, close to that. And this guy, because that's my most recently cut edge, I'm gonna drop this ruler down a little bit. So I've got a straight line against it, and I'm sure that that part is lined up. So all my edges will be right whenever I'm all done. A little bit of wiggling just to get it right. And trim. And you just carry on like that for the rest of the sides. Everything we just did for the large half square triangle is exactly the same for the small half square triangle, just a little easier thanks to being smaller. Now, to make this 4 patch that we see using half square triangles and squares, I'm going to go ahead and leave my walking foot on just because it's still a big enough seam that I want to make sure I'm getting a really even feed. Because I'm leaving my walking foot on, I've gone ahead and I've marked my 1/4 inch line, nice and scant, just so that I don't have to give a second thought to where I'm sewing. So the last trick before I sew is just to say that the easiest thing to do for matching seams is to start your seam where those points matter. So I've got mine down here as opposed to this end where everything's kind of going the same direction, it won't matter as much. So once I have that 4 patch with half squares sewn, I can go ahead and start assembling rows. So just following the quilting diagram, I'd lay it out and sew those seams. So here we see I've got this guy and that one, just like this. And I'd be able to fold it over, sew it, and then make the whole row. Once I got the rows made, the whole quilt goes together lickety-split. I hope you have fun making the Royal Star quilt. We want to see your creations over in our Facebook group, AQS Project Parade, link in the description. Thanks for watching. A special thanks to our sponsor, Eversewn. I love this machine, and if you'd like to get one too, check out shopaqs.com. Members always get 20% off, and you can get additional savings by using the code down in the description.